It's your boy Brickzone Gaming, and today we're stepping away from Roblox for a minute to talk about something super important, the Bill of Rights. Freedom of speech, the right to a fair trial, no cruel punishments, all that stuff comes from the Bill of Rights. So, grab a snack, hit that like button early, and let's jump into how the Bill of Rights started, what each amendment means, and why it still matters today. Part 1, the backstory. 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Alright, let's rewind back to the 1700s. The United States had just won independence from Great Britain after the Revolutionary War. People were hyped, they finally had freedom. But then came a new problem. How do you build a government that's strong enough to run a country, but not so strong that it starts acting like a king again? In 1787, a bunch of smart dudes, George Washington, James Madison, Benjamin Franklin, met in Philadelphia to write the U.S. Constitution. It set up how the government works, 3 branches, checks and balances, all that good stuff. But when they showed it to the people, a lot of Americans were like, wait, where's the part that protects our rights? They were scared the new government could take away freedoms, just like the British did. That's when the idea of a Bill of Rights came in. Part 2, what the Bill of Rights is. 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. The Bill of Rights is basically a list of the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. It was written mostly by James Madison in 1789, and it became official in 1791. Each amendment lays out rights that the government can't mess with, things like free speech, fair trials, and protection from unfair laws. Think of it like the player rules in a Roblox server. If the government is the admin, then the Bill of Rights is the part that says, hey, admin, here are the limits. No banning people for no reason. Part 3, breaking down the 10 amendments. 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Let's go one by one, quick and simple. Keycap 1, the First Amendment, freedom of speech, religion, press, assembly, and petition. This one's huge. It gives you the right to say what you believe, follow any religion, or none at all, gather with others, and tell the government when you think it's wrong. It's basically freedom to speak up. Without it, YouTube channels like mine couldn't exist. Keycap 2, the Second Amendment, right to bear arms. This means people have the right to own weapons for protection. Back then, it was about militias defending themselves. Today it's still one of the most debated rights in America. Keycap 3, the Third Amendment, no quartering soldiers. This one's kinda wild. Back in the 1700s, British soldiers could force people to let them live in their homes. The Third Amendment says that's a big nope. No soldier can stay in your house without your permission. Keycap 4, the Fourth Amendment, search and seizure. This protects your privacy. Police can't just come into your house or take your stuff without a warrant or probable cause. Basically, your home, your rules, unless a judge says otherwise. Keycap 5, the Fifth Amendment, rights of the accused. You've probably heard, I plead the Fifth. That means you don't have to testify against yourself in court. It also says you can't be put on trial twice for the same crime, and the government can't take your property without paying you for it. Keycap 6, the Sixth Amendment, right to a fair trial. If you're accused of a crime, you get a speedy, public, and fair trial. You have the right to a lawyer, and the jury has to be unbiased. It's like saying, hey, you can't cheat in this game. Everyone plays fair. Keycap 7, the Seventh Amendment, civil trials. This one says you can have a jury in civil cases, like lawsuits, not crimes. So if it's people versus people, not the government, you still get that fair treatment. Keycap 8, the Eighth Amendment, no cruel or unusual punishment. This one's simple, punishments must fit the crime. No torture, no unfair bail, nothing extreme. It's about fairness and humanity. Keycap 9, the Ninth Amendment, people's rights. This one says, just because a right isn't written down doesn't mean you don't have it. There are more rights than what's listed, like privacy, for example. Keycap 10, the Tenth Amendment, states' rights. And finally, the 10th says that if a power isn't given to the federal government, it belongs to the states or the people. It keeps power balanced, not all in one place. Part 4, why it still matters. 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Now you might be thinking, okay, that was like 200 years ago. Why does this still matter? Well, the Bill of Rights is still alive today. Every time you speak your mind online, post a meme, or practice your religion freely, that's the First Amendment working. If police need a warrant before searching your house, that's the Fourth. If you get a fair trial instead of random punishment, that's the Sixth and Eighth. Even modern court cases use these amendments every single day. They're what keep the government in check and protect the people, just like game rules keep Roblox servers fair for everyone. Part 5 Fun Facts and Hidden Details 12 o'clock 1300 Checkmark. Did you know there were originally 12 amendments proposed, not 10? 2 didn't make the cut at first, one about the size of Congress, and another about pay raises. That pay one actually did become law later. It's now the 27th Amendment. Checkmark. Also, James Madison originally didn't want to add a Bill of Rights. He thought the Constitution already protected people enough. But he changed his mind after people demanded it. Good call, Madison. Checkmark. And one more. The Bill of Rights was inspired by older documents like the Magna Carta from England and the Virginia Declaration of Rights. So, it's like a remix of freedom ideas that worked before. Conclusion 1300-1400. Alright guys, that's the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments that protect your freedoms and make sure the government doesn't get too powerful. It's what lets you speak your mind, stay safe, and live freely. Without it, America wouldn't be the same. So next time you enjoy your freedom online, just remember, that's history in action. If you learned something new today, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Brick Zone gaming video.